Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat is meant to be a sanctuary in time, a sanctuary sometimes from the world outside, but this week it's hard to do so. We'll try though. Let's try together to find some peace and some comfort together this week. The Supreme Court's decisions to allow the carrying of firearms openly in public and the overturning of a constitutional right to an abortion have far-reaching and devastating consequences for this country. But to find any bit of hope or comfort this week, as we do, let's turn to our Parsha, Parashat Shlach, which tells the story of the scouts who go out ahead of the Israelites to check out the land of Israel and report back on what they see. Of the 12 scouts, all but 2 return with a report that, indeed, the land is filled with milk and honey. It is rich in agriculture. But the people there are great in size, and we cannot overcome them. Their words cause panic and fear to overwhelm the people. Most terrifying of all, Eretz ochelet yoshveha. This is a land that consumes its inhabitants, they say. Forno, the Italian medieval commentator, explains this phrase. What does it mean that the land consumes its inhabitants? It means that the climate in this land is very harsh, and most cannot survive it. It takes a strong people to survive in this land. The people living there already have this strength, and most of the scouts fear that the Israelites do not possess the strength and courage needed to survive there. The dangerous decisions by the Supreme Court may consume us with anger or with fear. It may feel at times like this country is a place in which we cannot survive. As women's lives are devalued and fundamental rights are taken away, as gun laws are poised to become more dangerously lax, and we fear for what's next, whose rights will be on the line next. But remember one of the spies, Caleb's radical words of hope to the Israelites. Let us by all means go up. Alo na'aleh, al tira'u, he says. Do not be afraid. It will be difficult, but we can do it. Let us pray for the courage and the strength to survive this climate, and not only to survive, but to rise up and fight for sensible gun regulations and support abortion access however we can. The climate in this country is harsh and deeply threatening, and lives are at stake, but we must overcome it. We must find the strength not to despair, but rather the motivation to resist and to thrive. In the words of Kalev, we can surely overcome it. Ki yachol nuchal la. Shabbat shalom.